Leo. How are you doing? Beautiful, beautiful Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, Leo, let's see. Okay. So I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, so Leo, I have your coffee cup right here, and I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle, of course. I have your messages that I saw in the coffee beforehand. Whoa, this is exciting. This is beautiful. Okay, first I saw a rocket ship. Rocket ships are a symbol of a quest to know who you are and how you fit into the big picture here. It's a willingness to confront the unknown and expanding our reach, our lives, what input we consider. It represents expanding who you are. So beautiful. I saw a circus tent. Circus tents symbolize reality being turned upside down. And this circus tent was red and yellow, and red is associated with the root chakra, yellow is associated with the solar plexus chakra. So I feel like how rooted you are, how balanced you are, how grounded you are, how safe you are within yourself, how self-confident you are, and the glow that you have about you, that is you, that you believe in, that you choose to be, is growing, is changing, and is making reality upside down. Like, there's a lot of reactions that are going to happen to you, and this great increase of your energy here is what this feels like. So it's kind of like, having this time period where organizing a lot of things after a long time of self-care and introspection, and now things have been kind of organized within you, and now this is balancing that to live that. So this is very interesting here. I saw an elephant's trunk, an elephant with a trunk, and out of the trunk came a heart. So elephants represent your ancestors, and elephants, they walk this path, right? And they walk the path of their ancestors. They're walking the same trails this time of year because of, there wasn't enough rain, so they have to go on this trail because over here there's more rain, or this time of year there is a lot of rain, so they go this way instead. The same paths in the footsteps of their great, 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 all the way down the line. And then comes a time when there's certain places where there's highways that are built that are 7-lane highways, and so now these elephants are trying to cross this path, but they can't, so they have to come up with a new path. And so this is kind of like you coming up with a new path. And so your ancestors are sending you love on this journey that you're on. And this can be loved ones that have passed on. This can be people that have come before you in your bloodline. And this can also just be, whatever it is that you are, that you have experienced in this life, that you have had to overcome on your own and kind of go against what everyone knows is to go this way, but there's a 7-lane highway there now. So you had to figure it out by yourself and maybe ostracized from a group, whatever that was for you. There are souls that used to live on this earth that they didn't make it out of that. They tried, they wanted to, it didn't work, and they put themselves out there and they tried. So all of those souls, they are, with you. They are tapping into your energy, and they're sending you love. They're sending you love. It's like they're banding together around you here. Your ancestors are honored to have you in their lineage. Even if, like, the time when they lived, I just saw 444 on my clock timer. So even if when they lived, it was this is the way and you're going against this way and this person wouldn't like this very much, these choices that I am making. Well, when you make your transition, right, into the spiritual realm, when you pass away, you see things very differently, right? And you heal yourself and you have access to this universal knowledge and to angels and to wisdom and to, you know, have your whole life review, and they see your point of view and blah, 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 you know? So it's like they are loving you and they are supporting you, even if when they were on this earth, they didn't. Okay, so that's kind of really beautiful. I saw a butterfly. Butterflies, I mean, how many things do butterflies symbolize? How many things does everything symbolize? But this is so amazing because it's, to me, completing a transition here that has been a lifetime thing, and finally getting to the good part, you know, is a butterfly. Yeah, and you know, butterflies they fly up, you know, into the clouds way, way, way. This was like proven. There's a movie, Aeronauts, that talks about this. He wants to fly a hot air balloon way up high, past the world record. Nobody thinks he can do it. He does it. And when he's up there, he sees like a flock of yellow butterflies flying higher than anyone, you know. How are they flying this high up, you know, over an ocean, you know? Like, they can do this, they're capable of this, and yes, they are. And that's the thing, is that you don't really realize the impact that this has, what you're doing on the whole rest of the world. And this is the butterfly effect, right? So it's like when you're breaking through here, and when you're turning reality upside down to create, to expand, to, you know, include more, to be love in this life, this is affecting the whole world, you know, and it matters. Everything you do matters. What happens in your life matters. You matter. And what you're doing, even if you feel like nobody notices, even if you feel like, what's the point? There is a point. And it does matter. It's so much more important than you could ever know. And this is talking about that. So the bear, then I saw a bear holding up a mirror, okay? And it was like the bear was like blocking the butterfly's light with this, when it's trying to block, because the light is, it's too much, then it's faced with a mirror, you know? So it's kind of like, bears also represent your ancestors. But I was getting this energy of people that are very set, and people that battled you in this life, people that refuse to look in the mirror, situations, things in society, just whatever, a lot of different things in life. Your light now forces people to look in the mirror. And so people are very much so, reality being turned upside down, people are very much so can't handle your energy because it's pure light or nothing at all, you know. And so they have to be pure light or they gotta go, and that's just it. And it's very interesting because elephants and bears were like in the circus, you know. So this is like breaking out of this of whatever you're trapped in or you have been trapped in, and some people choosing to stay there and some not. So okay, let's see about this. You know, this looks like a person wearing a mask trying to sneak up on a bird here. Somebody here trying to steal your freedom here. Could be a Cancer person. I see a crab here, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like it's like disappearing. Their body is disappearing after their arms. So they only could reach so far, and that is even dissipating. So they don't really have a leg to stand on. That's what I just heard. And they don't have legs here. Nope, they don't. So it's kind of like becoming very obvious. Somebody, you know, that it's just like they're just kind of lashing out, and it's like the last lash that they really have in them, but they kind of just look crazy. There is nothing like substantial to prove. So if you have to battle with someone And legally, it's like you have had to do that, and you're worried about this situation, you're worried about that situation, you're worried about how your freedom is going to be taken away from something. They don't have a leg to stand on. It's almost like maybe you got approval for something. There's something that you want to do that would be in alignment with going towards freedom, and you're afraid because all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't do it because of this rule, this law, this is not actually going to go in your favor. We found something and now it's going to go this way, or you're not going to get what, you know, this deposit back, or there's something weird like that, but it's not going to go through. That's not going to work. Nothing is going to stand in your way from moving on and moving forward here. That's for sure. You have it's like this energy of juggling here. You could okay, this is scales now, and now I'm seeing this. There is a way here that there's a lot of new ideas that are coming in for you to improve what you're already doing. And there are a lot of results, things that are going to change, and then input that you're going to have to put in, and things that you're getting out, and then what you're putting in. And this is the scales and juggling a lot of different things. It's like a good, busy kind of energy. But as things come in, it's like making sure that you're putting your energy towards what's going to matter for you, what is going to help you to have this solid foundation within yourself and in your life. You know, it's like creating a ground to step on that's solid, you know? And there's like different things that are kind of up in the air. And it's kind of like, how do I handle all this? Well, you can if you just kind of look at it calmly when you're, you know, and you have a set routine and you look at the most important thing first. And you, okay, I'm just going to deal with that. And I'm just going to do the best I can every day. And it's kind of like this long journey, but it's just one step at a time and then you're there. So it's like, you know, it's a good kind of busy energy because it feels like a lot of things are coming in at the same time. So it's kind of very rewarding, and it's like taking time to center yourself is very, very important, because it's like before you were on under the world here, and you were holding the world on your shoulder, and now you're on top, you know, and that's a very exciting place to be. So we're going to see more about this. Let's see here. Wow. You got Starseed. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Starseed and Rainbow Warrior. Wow. So there's something here that you could be connecting with that is like you have outer worldly energy that you're connecting with. And this world was like against you, and now you're learning how to use this. And that's turning reality upside down. You were under the earth and now you're on top, you know? And so people are not understanding how to react to you, I feel like. You know, and the rocket ship and everything, it's like, it's kind of turning things on its head here of, you know, because the butterfly being this high up in the sky, it's like very powerful, very strong. But, you know, a butterfly is so delicate, right? So it's like, how is this a thing? That's kind of this energy. You know, rainbow is like this symbol of love, and it's a symbol of just like this carefree, you know, very colorful, but then you also have warrior, which is like a warrior. So you have this energy that you're tapping into that other people may, like, they don't understand this, because this is your otherworldliness, your ancestors, different ancestors that are helping you at this time. Wow. This is very interesting. Helping you, and look, you have spaceship here. All these cards and spaceship. Wow. Wow. Spiritual gifts activated. Yeah, you have, okay, what's underneath this? Invisible chains. Wow. There has been invisible chains that has been holding back your spiritual gifts. Well, you have broken these invisible chains, being tied to going the same path as these other elephants, being tied to, the bear in the forest. It has no other predators, right? The bear is like the top one. So it's kind of like whatever the bear says goes, and this is like, well, guess what? I don't have to stay in the forest. There's a whole freaking world out there. I'm going in this rocket ship. And they're like, oh, you're just a butterfly. You can't possibly do that. Well, butterflies can fly way up high into the atmosphere. So it's like, no, you're wrong. So there were invisible chains in a situation, the elephant and the bear being in a circus, right? And this was holding back gifts that you had. And now this is all changing here. And you have help that is otherworldly help. So you have access to this otherworldly help. Look at this. You have seer here. Could have been a seer in another lifetime, and that's going to become apparent to you. You could look up this star seed if you're feeling like guided to, because you could embody the traits of that star seed. Wow. Okay, let's see more about this. Money. Wow. Gifts are going to start to come in. Things are going to start to happen. And this is very important because how you're investing your energy is changing. And there is a call into the unknown that you're willing to go towards. And when you're willing to do this, the universe provides for this. And you're expanding what you believe is possible and your recognition of your own worth. And when you do that, when you elevate yourself in this way, this is how you are becoming more abundant in your mindset. When you realize that there's more out there for you, then you realize in other areas of your life, more is possible. More is not only possible, more is what you're worthy of, more is what you're going to have. More is what you're going to align with, and your thoughts and your actions are going to align with that. And when you do that, then you have access to more, and more starts coming. Money. So this is some financial abundance. This is money that has been kept for you. And now it is time for you to have access to this, for you to be able to go forth and go out into the unknown in this spaceship, in this rocket ship, for you to go forth. How amazing is this? I love this card because this is a card of conviction. This is a card of knowing your worth. This is a call of standing tall, standing strong. This is a card of standing true to your principles no matter what anyone else thinks. This is seeing yourself and honoring yourself. And this is very beautiful because she has this red cloak around her and red, and there's all this red and yellow on this card. So this is really about you healing your root chakra, you healing this security, feeling secure within yourself, and trusting that this universe is going to provide for you and that you are capable, you are worthy of more. And this is you standing up and embodying this. You're going to use this money to invest in what you think is right for you, stability for you, security for yourself, for your future. And that's what this house is right here in the background. That's made of stone here. And she's standing proud and tall. And there is old ruins around her. So this is kind of there's the old ways here. And she's different. The old ways are falling behind, but she's standing strong. This is okay, I can only go do the old ways. I can only follow this elephant trail. Oh, but it's into this 7 highway. And she's like, no, I can handle this situation. And This is physical evidence that having this health, having this ability to defend yourself, and even when something comes up that it like looks like, uh-oh, is this going to be a problem? You're able to handle it, and you do. And you do. Okay, now you have waiting here. Now some of you can feel like you have been waiting and you've been waiting and you've been hoping and you've been waiting for something to turn around here. You have priest and you have enemy. Could have been taking some time here for these spiritual gifts to be activated. And during this time with this invisible chains, during this time is when like the enemy tries to come back around. It's like right before a beautiful blessing comes in, that's when everything is kind of coming in to test you. Everything is kind of coming in to mess you up. That is when, you know, these are the ways that things have always been done, and this is what you have to follow. And we're going to use this against you. We're going to see about this when you look at you have house. I'm telling you, look at this conversation here. There's something here really solid that's coming in for you. A lot of stability that is coming in for you here where you haven't had this. And some of you can actually be a home, but this is a dream for your life, of what your life is going to be, because the house is the stage of what your life is going to be, right? And so what your life is going to be is different. And there could be a lot of talk that is going on, and there's conversations that you could be having about these changes that you're wanting to make. So we're going to see with tarot about this, because we need tarot. You have the Knight of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. There is a wish being granted. There is something here that is going to be given to you, and you're going to be able to do this to go towards your freedom that is out into the unknown in some way. And then there is a way that people are going to see you because of this change that you're making. Look at the High Priestess. You know within you what is right. You know what is right. You know there's something here that you're standing up for that is beautiful. Rainbows are beautiful. Rainbows represent new beginnings. After the storm, the rainbow comes out. Rainbows could be a sign, a symbol for you, And this is you acknowledging, seeing something for what it is, and knowing what you want to do to go forward here. The pomegranate here has like 1 million seeds in it, right? So this is like, you know, a lot of fruitful opportunity, and you're going to plant this seed, the seeds of what you want to grow. And it's in a different direction here than maybe what other people would want for you, have planned for you. You know, who cares? Yeah, and then you have, so this is interesting. So you could get something here, and this is really interesting now because you have Temperance and you have the Hangman, and this is waiting. So there could be something here where you feel like you need to wait to move forward. You're given something that you've been wanting, and maybe in your mind it's like, this is how this is going to happen. This is going to happen, and then I'm going to be able to go do this, right? And you're listening to the voice within you, the connection to the divine that is propelling you forward in your own self-confidence. But before that is actually you're able to go forth and do that, there is something here that could be telling you to wait. And then this is interesting with turning your reality upside down. So we're going to see about this now. By the time everything goes through, you may have changed what you want, what you're seeing. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Okay. So this is like, okay. I'm going to stop saying okay, I promise. This is like getting something you want. And once you get this money, what you're going to do with this money and what your plans are, you're going to go do this. Once you get this money, you're going to sell everything you own and you're going to travel. Let's just say that's it. This is what Spirit is telling you is right. To take care of every debt that you have, to settle this, to settle that, to get rid of this, to get rid of that. And maybe Spirit put this idea in your mind that you're going to travel, that you're going to do this, that you're going to, so you're preparing for that. And then it's like you get the money for that, but then there is this energy to wait. And you're like, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I have been waiting. I have been patient. But I feel like there's more coming into for you. And so if you're feeling this energy of needing to wait, but it's like, you're going to want to wait. You're just going to feel like, I feel like I need to wait. I feel like I shouldn't move forward yet. It's okay to honor that, is what this is saying, because there's more coming in for you. And this is really your dream. And that's why you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This could be then wait, because you're about to meet someone that is the love of your life, and maybe you're going to wait and travel with them. And maybe that's what you really want. And it doesn't have to be exactly that story at all, but there's something here about, no, you're going to receive actually more. So Spirit wants you to wait a little bit. It doesn't feel right to do something yet. Or if you're just waiting on this abundance to come in, it's going to come in. And you'll know when it's right to go forward, because you're going to feel this overwhelming joy about it. You're not going to feel like waiting. So there's something here that is seeing you, and that is preparing for you. And this could be love. This could be a person here, and your ancestors with the elephant trunk and the heart. So your ancestors could be aligning a person to you to come towards you. And this person, they can feel that they're close to meeting the love of their life. They just want to meet the love of their life, and they believe that it is possible. And they're preparing themselves in their life to do that. And so their own ancestors are like pushing them to do this. Your own ancestors are pushing you to do that. And it's like they put this present in your mind of what you're gonna go for. And then it's like, well, wait a minute, because you're not just gonna get that present, you're gonna get that present and a person who, is a one you can share it with. There's something here about that. This could be somebody that you like recently met, and things are gonna come together now. Let's see about this. You have the Eight of Cups. Okay, this is a lunar eclipse here. So there could be something that you walked away from during this lunar eclipse that once was something that you went to guide you. A priest represents, your connection to the divine is you go to church and you listen to what the priest says, right? Well, this is about finding your own connection, your own will. So there could be something here or someone that you're walking away from, some kind of commitment that you're walking away from because you have your own gifts that are being activated. So that is not beneficial. There could be a way that something is closing out completely. Something that you went to go walk away from, but it's like you need to completely close it. Something that at one point you were committed to. This could be a person in a relationship. This could be like a family situation. This could be a legal situation. This could be something here that you needed help from other people or some kind of guidance where you had to just blindly trust somebody else and whatever they say goes. That's like the bear energy. The bear is the highest one in the forest, so whatever the bear decides is what all the other animals have to deal with. And it's like, if you go to see a priest, it's like, well, whatever they say, that's how it has to go. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're walking away from that. The Three of Wands and the Sun. Yeah, it's like talking about not waiting anymore. Now is the time. Oh, so that's what's going to change. So eventually there's going to come this time where you're going to know it's the right time to move forward. And you know, then there's a solar eclipse. So this could be happening around then. 3 days. There's three. It's the Three of Wands. Let's see this enemy card. What the heck is going on? The Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Do you think somebody hates you? Do you think somebody is against you? Do you think somebody doesn't like you and they do? You could have a person that is, you know, a frenemy, and maybe one of their friends ends up being the love of your life. What is this energy, right? This is kind of like, this is not like an ex, I don't think. No. This is not. You could be dealing with somebody who is against you, who's trying to put you in invisible chains. And while you're seeing this person clearly as an enemy and moving away from that, this is when you meet someone really amazing. You could be dealing with a person that is just against you. And there is a way that somebody else is helping you, or you're going to a professional about something or something like that. And then you end up meeting a person and it ends up, you know, look at this Ten of Pentacles here, which is like this house. And this could stem from a conversation that you have. Like maybe you need a consultation on how to deal with this particular person. And you end up meeting somebody really amazing because of this. You know, this has that kind of an energy here. Or there's something here where you're seeing something for what it is. And because of this, you're changing what it is you want to do. You're changing who your friends are. You know, this enemy person, you could hear something about a particular person and you could have met somebody and you think that they are not interested in you and they are. And maybe they are, they know people. This is weird. What is this about? This is like reminding me of like Bella, the Fool. Okay, your new beginning. There could be somebody here that's trying to stop you from having a new beginning. And the way that they're making things difficult is causing you to have to do things. And whatever it is that you're having to do, this is when you're meeting somebody. This is when you're meeting somebody. This is when you're being pushed in this right direction here to get this stability. Wow. Could be a frenemy turned friend. You know, I mean, you have the Three of Cups here and then you have the Page of Wands. So There could be a person here that surprises you. That's really interesting. 10 of Cups. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords. Somebody here is going to come forward. Maybe you think that somebody, they don't have feelings for you, and they do. Maybe you're worried that, oh, you didn't know that they know this other person and they must be against me. Or you just had this eerie feeling that, like, oh, their friend didn't like you. And so that this person does not want to talk to you anymore or something like that. It's just something weird like that. But actually they do. They do like you. That whatever enemy is trying to get in your way is not going to. Could be people trying to spread rumors about you, or this could just be a completely different situation where you're dealing with another person that is very much so against you. In some way you're tied to them. There's some kind of a commitment that you made to them previously that you're like, this is not right, and you have to handle that. And in the handling of that, this is when you meet someone, and it could have to do with legal things, but it doesn't have to. So that's interesting. It's weird. It's a weird energy, but it's a cool energy too, because it's like creating diversions for you and this person to meet, for beautiful solid things to start to come into your life, which is what you deserve. Yeah, this is really, it's beautiful and really healthy here. So wow. Okay, I like it. Let's see if there's any advice here. Look at that. Achievement, innovation, and vision. There's something really amazing. This is a vision that's out there. This is a new way of doing something. Maybe you're seeking out some sort of help to, the elephants that have reached the 7-lane highway now. So now maybe there is a way that you could get some sort of outside assistance with a vision that you have for a business, for a new way that you want to make things, for a family situation where somebody wants to be stuck in a particular way, but that's not going to function anymore. So there is a really amazing achievement that's going to come from that. And this have to do with you meeting somebody really amazing. And that's a vision that you've been asking for quite some time here. So it's like being open to other ways to have your vision come about is going to lead to a lot of success. Is going to lead to a lot of stability for you. And there's like other people coming around that are positive influences in this. And whatever people that are negative influences of this, it's not going to work. They're not going to be able to stop this. And that's really beautiful. Yeah, this could be a Capricorn person, could be Aquarius, could be Pisces, could be, you have Aries here too. Could be another fixed sign, so it could be another Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, or a Scorpio. But it really doesn't matter what the sign is at all. Okay, so Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope that this resonated for you, and I love and appreciate you so very much. Okay, also I have a book. It's called One White Rose, and it's fiction. It's about 4 different girls, women that live in different times, different places in the world, throughout the universe. And each one of them in their life, they are breaking free. They are breaking these invisible chains, real chains. They're breaking free. And, it's really about overcoming what you have been born into, so that you don't have to experience that, you don't have to accept that, and you don't have to have that for the next generation. And even if you're completely alone, you're not. There is an energy of all those that have come before you, and they stand with you. And so many people have tried to break free and they didn't make it, and their soul, their energy is with you, and they love you and they believe in you. And whenever any person does this, it's so very powerful, it's so profound. And that's what the book's about. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.